Hello and welcome everyone to Variety Stick, and we back again for another video. In today's video, as you guys can see, we do have the Samsung Galaxy A71, one of the Samsung mid-range phone for 2020. In this video we're gonna have hands-on, also we're gonna do unboxing and first impression. Without any further ado, let's find out. Now, who asked where I purchased the phone from and how much the phone cost me? The phone cost me $379 US, and I purchased the phone from wirelessplace.com. In that website you will see a variety of phones between Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi and OnePlus, as well as you can find tablets and some other accessories. You guys also, if you're interested to purchase the Galaxy A71, you will find a code, will be VTIC. All the information will be in the description box, the website and the code, and that code will give you $10 off. And by the way, the Samsung Galaxy A71 comes with two different variants. One will be 6GB, 128GB, and another one the same memory, 128 and 8GB for the RAM. Also, it comes with three different colors: Prism Crush Black, Prism Crush Silver, and Prism Crush Blue. Now, the phone that I have with me today, it will be the 6GB model and the black color, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and start the unboxing and have a first look. There you go. And by the way, the size screen is massive. As you guys can see, we have 6.7 inches. It'll be quad camera, by the way, so we have 4 different cameras with the flash and infinity display and fingerprint and screen and super fast charging. Not fast charging, super fast charging, because this phone charged 25 watts. So let me go ahead and take the plastic. There we go. And if you guys can see, the back of the phone, it looks actually beautiful. Now let's set this on the side and look to the charger. And by the way, this is a super fast charger from Samsung, and this is 25 watts. And also the phone comes with a C-type cable, and we have a pair of headphones. It looks like cheap headphones, but nice that the phone came with a pair of headphones. Now the phone actually feels very good in the hands. The phone is very lightweight, by the way. That is surprising actually, and the color is so beautiful. You will see Samsung logo over here, the volume key, the volume keys, actually the up and down, and we have the power key all located on the right. And the left we will have only the SIM tray. Actually you can add SD card with this phone in addition to 128GB, and then we have the speaker fire from the bottom, the C-type, and the headphone jack. And by the way, the phone is a plastic, so I could tell the phone actually doesn't looks a premium. So the phone feels kind of a little bit cheap for the price. I mean, when you spend almost like 380, actually the frame is a plastic and the back is a plastic. That doesn't even reflect the price of the phone, but the phone is very promising. The processor Snapdragon 736GB of RAM, quad camera, and Super AMOLED display. Now we're gonna just turn the phone on, and we're gonna spend a few hours with the phone, and then we'll come back with my first impression. Now, after spending some time with the Galaxy A71, we're gonna start with the design. I've already talked about the actually build construction. The phone actually doesn't feel premium. This is back to the plastic pack actually, and the frame also plastic. The phone feels like the Galaxy A20, to be honest with you. And another important thing you guys need to know, the phone doesn't have wireless charging. The phone is not rated IP68 or 67 for waterproof and dust proof. Now, one of the most annoying thing actually, the back of the phone is very fingerprint magnet. As you guys can see, you will see all kind of fingerprint will be stay on the phone and you have to clean it over and over. I would recommend to get a phone case. Now another thing, the speaker will be located on the bottom. Actually, it's gonna fire from the bottom. To be fair enough, the speaker sounds very clear and it's loud. It's a stereo speaker, but as I said, I'm not big fan for that position because it will be interrupted, especially when you play video games. Now, one of the nice things about this phone, the fingerprint built-in screen, is actually works even if the screen is off. As you guys can see, just give it a long press and it's gonna work, and it's actually very accurate and it works most of the time. Yes, it's not the fastest, but this is very typical in all the fingerprint in screen. Now, one of the nice things about the phone, it will be the display. Even with this camera pinch over here in the screen still looks so good. Actually, this screen is Super AMOLED, means it's OLED, and the phone is huge. But back to the very thin bezel, you won't feel that the phone is huge in your hands. Now the PPI 393 is almost 400. This is decent for the resolution 1080p, so only full high definition, no quad HD or whatsoever. But I get it, this phone also not too expensive compared to the flagship Samsung phones, the S20 or the S Ultra. It's over $1,000. Now also I have noticed that the screen go in a long, actually, because the ratio 20:9, not 19:9. So they're basically Samsung, they're going toward longer screen and thinner bezel. Now the battery size will be 4500 and will be sealed underneath of the back of the phone. I haven't had the phone for a long time to tell you exactly how long it's gonna last, but it seems to me it should last you from 8 to 10 hours screen on time, and it could give you up to 1 day and day and a half of full usage. And by the way, since the phone supports the C-type with a super fast charging with a 25 watts, so the phone will be charged from 0% to 100% only within 1 hour and 20 minutes. And this is, in my opinion, great. Even if you have not long life battery, with the fast charging absolutely will help you out. Now the phone came out of the box with Android 10 and Samsung One UI version 2, and I have to give Samsung credit for the operating system. Actually, the operating system is very smooth, very fast transition between page to page. It's actually super fast. I haven't noticed no lags, no issues or whatsoever. Now the UI came with whatever Google stock applications and some Samsung also stock applications. Like by going to Samsung folder, you will see Smart Things, Voice Recorder, My Files, Internet Browsing by Samsung, Samsung Health, Wearable Radio, and Pixby. All of this stuff, they're going to be on the phone, pre-installed, and also Spotify and Netflix and some other options I cannot cover in this video, so I'll be making dedicated video for all features and tips and tricks and the Samsung Galaxy A71. So you guys stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't, in order not to miss this video. Now for the hardware of the phone, as I said, this phone powered by Snapdragon 730, one of the most powerful chipset used in the mid-range phone. Phone less than 400 with that chipset will give you the best performance of the video games and downloading applications and do many things. Actually, the phone is enabled by 2 SIM cards, by the way, and both works on the 4G LTE. But if you buy this phone and you live in the US, you make sure to buy this phone only for the GSM carriers like Cricket, Metro, T-Mobile, Symbol Mobile, AT&T. That phone, it won't work with Boost Mobile or Sprint or Verizon. Now this phone came with 6 GB and you can buy the different variant, actually 8 GB. This will help you with the powerful processor to be able to play any video games you want. Rather you want to play PUBG, Fortnite, Asphalt 9, any heavy game, I think this processor should be able to manage and process that game with no issues or whatsoever. And 128 GB for internal memory, this is, in my opinion, more than sufficient. You will be able to download all the games you love, the apps you want on the phone, and you will have plenty of storage. But if you need more, you can add SD card. Last but not least, we'll be talking about the cameras on this phone. On the back of the phone, we'll see 4 different cameras. So the main wide sensor, 65 megapixel and aperture 1.8, and we have ultra wide sensor 12 megapixel and depth sensor 5 megapixel. This will help you to take up to 2 optical zoom, and 5 megapixel for macro. So if you want to take a close shot, this sensor will help you out. Now the front facing camera on the phone will be 32. Also it has the option to give you a wide angle when you take selfie pictures. Now the video capability in this camera will be a 4K 30 fps, and for the 1080p it will be 30, 60 and 240, and the phone also has super slow motion. Now I'm gonna leave you with all the samples and the videos I have taken for the super slow motion, and then we will come back to you. Now overall, speaking about the Galaxy A71, the phone has paid my attention, especially with powerful processor and good quality for the camera and the screen itself. Now the build construction, the back of the phone is plastic, the plastic frame, it didn't actually pay my attention, but the phone is not that expensive. You have to put this in your mind. The phone only cost around $379, and as I said, if you guys want to get $10 off on the phone, you can use the VTech code, and you can check wirelessplace.com for more phones and more accessory. And that was very much it for that video. I wish you guys find it helpful. If it did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in the future here on Varieties Tech. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, we'll see you in the next video.